Shalom. First and foremost, I'd like to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakwadash. Double honors to the elders and the apostles, a great millstone that rule well. And peace and salutations to the elect of Israel. To you, I say Shalom. And it's going to be a quick lesson about how really nobody's scared of Esau Edom anymore, man. Alright? So, this is an article from CNN. And I believe this man you see on the screen is Anthony Blinken. I believe he's the Secretary General of the United States. Oh, sorry, the U.S. Secretary of State, Anthony Blinken, right? So it says, Blinken warns U.S. will defend itself swiftly and decisively against attacks by Iran or proxies. So he's basically saying the U.S. is going to defend itself if it's attacked by Iran or any other allies of Iran, and so on and so forth, man. U.S. Secretary of State Anthony Blinken warned that while the United States does not seek conflict with Iran, it will act to defend itself swiftly and decisively against attacks by Iran or its proxies, and called on the United Nations member states to urge Iran not to become directly involved in the Israel-Hamas war. Right. So, they're saying that they don't want a war, Really, they really don't want the smoke because once the war starts and nuclear missiles start launching, that's the end of Babylon, man. All right, that'll be the end of Babylon. But also it's because these other nations have weapons too, man. They're not afraid of Babylon no more. Nobody's scared of the big bad bully anymore, man. We jump over to the book of Isaiah, chapter 14. Isaiah 14 and 10. All they shall speak unto thee and say unto thee, Salaki, all they that speak and say unto thee, art thou also become weak as we? Art thou become like unto us? Right. Because other nations, now that they got nuclear missiles, they realize Babylon ain't shit. See, Babylon was threatening the missiles, throughout the end of World War II, throughout the 60s, and so on and so forth. Because there was the only nation with it, man. All right? But now these other nations got it. And Babylon knows once they push that button, other nations are going to push more buttons. And Babylon has more enemies than friends, man. And this proves it. And nobody's scared of Babylon. All right? Because this same day that this man sending that warning out, this is from Reuters, rockets, drones hit Iraqi bases housing U.S. forces. So Babylon has these bases in other nations, and they're shooting rockets and drones at it, man. Drones and rockets targeted two military bases housing U.S. forces in Iraq on Thursday, sources said, in the latest series of attacks after Iraqi militants warned Washington against intervening to support Israel against Hamas in Gaza. Right. So, nobody's scared of Babylon, man. You can send all the threats you want, but nobody's really scared of them, man. All right, this is, let me jump over to the book of Jeremiah 51 and 30. The mighty men of Babylon have forborne to fight. They have remained in their holds. Their might have failed. They have become as women. They have burned in her dwelling places. Her bars are broken, right? But deep down inside, Babylonians, aka Americans, also a lot of Edomites, so-called white men, they only tough when they have a weapon in their hand. Now, if other nations have that same weapon, they're not as tough, man. They become as women. This is why Americans are so, or so-called Americans are so attached to their guns, man. Because once you take them away, they have no way to defend themselves. They can't use their fight. Then they're not good at hand-to-hand combat. They gotta shoot you from a mile away in order to feel tough. All right, but even though I'm personally not against citizens having guns because you know The disciples carried swords on them, so it's nothing wrong with owning guns or nothing like that. I'm just saying, if you're only tough because you have a gun, you're not tough at all, man. Because if that gun gets taken from you, you're gonna become like a bitch, man. And this is what's happening to Babylon, man. Their gun was taken from them because they can't threaten to shoot nuclear missiles anymore. Because once they do, it's game over, man. And that's biblical prophecy. The Lord's gonna shoot arrows at Babylon, man. And the Lord's arrows are the nuclear missiles, man. All right. We jump over to the book of Joel, chapter 3. Joel 3 and 9. Proclaim ye this among the Gentiles. Prepare war. Wake up the mighty men. Let all the men of war draw near. Let them come up. Right? These heathen nations are preparing for war, man. All these heathen nations round about are preparing for war. You got North Korea telling Israel that they're in range of their nuclear missiles. You got Russia warning Babylon too, warning Babylon. They got hypersonic missiles loaded on ships on the Black Sea, which is near Israel, or the Mediterranean Sea. All right. You got Iran shooting missiles and drones at U.S. bases. Right. These Gentiles are preparing for war. All right. All these heathen nations are preparing for war. Any nation outside of the nation of Israel. When I say that, I don't mean these Israelis that are currently inhabiting the land. I'm talking about the Israelites, these so-called Black, Hispanics, and Native America, because Israel is a people before a place. So when I mention Israel in that context, I'm talking about the people, saying, any nation outside of the nation of Israel, meaning outside of being an Israelite, is a heathen or is a Gentile. All right. Joel 3 and 9, proclaim ye this among the Gentiles, prepare war, wake up the mighty men, let all the men of war draw near, let them come up. Beat your plowshares into swords and your pruning hooks into spears. Let the weak say, I am strong, right? Because even when you compare military size, Iran ain't got shit on Babylon. When you compare the size of nations too, Iran ain't got shit on the size of Babylon either. Right, but now they're saying that they're strong by shooting missiles at their U.S. bases. Because now they're starting not to give a fuck, man. We're coming in those times where the Lord's gonna draw these nations into war in the Valley of Jehoshaphat, man, which is basically the Arabian Peninsula. Joel 3 and 11: Assemble yourselves and come, all ye heathen, and gather yourselves together round about. Thither cause thy mighty ones to come down, O Lord Yahweh. Let the heathen be awakened, and come up to the valley of Jehoshaphat, for there will I sit to judge all the heathen round about. So, yeah, right. This is all playing out to the Lord's plan, man. All right. This is all. We're all pawns on the chessboard being put into place. And the Lord's moving Esau, Edom, and these other nations right in position for him to end the game, man. Right? Because World War III will be the last war ever created on Earth, man, or ever fought on Earth. Right? Because after this war, there will be peace on Earth. Right? And the true victor of this war will be Yahweh Shai, man. All right. Now you got these other nations shooting missiles and rockets and drones at U.S. bases. All right. And how's Babylon going to respond? Babylon saying that they're ready to defend themselves, but let's see. Let's see if they're really ready to back their words up. Because these heathens ain't scared no more, man. All right. They're not giving a fuck about no economic sanctions. They don't give a fuck about that because they're about to switch over to the BRICS currency, or even if they don't switch over to that, they're gonna switch over to the CHIP currency, man. All right, because they know Babylon's currency is going down, and once that crashes, it's game over, man. Throughout the four corners of the earth, it's not just Babylon that's gonna feel the effects of the economic downturn, man. It's gonna be all four corners. Every nation on earth is gonna feel it, man. This is why they're gonna have to introduce that digital currency, because the U.S. dollar is still currently the world reserve currency, even though the U.S. is damn near $34 trillion in debt, man. And it took the U.S., it took America over 200 years to be $1 trillion in debt. So now, about every 5 months, another trillion is added to the debt, man. All right. Because not too long ago, it just hit 33 trillion, but now it's like at 33.6 or 7 trillion now, and this number just keeps rising, man, nonstop. So we're facing the debasement of the currency, which is going to cause a ripple effect and really, push Esau to start a war so he could prop up the economy, man. But I'm going to wrap it up with that. Lord willing, this lesson was edifying. Again, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Rakakwadash. Double honors to the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone that rule well. And peace and salutations to the elect of Israel. Until next time, I want to say Shalom and Abad Babal.